You are already being studied. Right now, someone is watching how you react when you lose. They are watching what makes you angry, what makes you beg, what makes you explain yourself. And every time you show them, you hand them a weapon. This is how empires fall. Not from a stronger enemy, from 5 quiet mistakes that make a strong person easy to conquer. Sun Tzu did not write about war because he loved violence. He wrote about war because he understood something most people never learn. The battlefield is everywhere. It is in your workplace, your family, your friendships, your silence. And most people lose before the fight even begins because they were never taught how to protect themselves from the first mistake. The first mistake is this: you reveal your emotions too quickly. The moment you feel hurt, you show it. The moment you feel angry, you say it. You think this makes you honest. But to someone watching closely, it makes you predictable. And a predictable person can always be controlled. Sun Tzu knew that the one who reacts has already lost power to the one who watches. Silence is not weakness. Silence is the wall they cannot see through. The second mistake is deeper. You explain yourself to people who never deserved an explanation. You think defending your name will bring peace. It will not. It only shows them exactly where you are afraid. People do not attack your strengths. They attack the place where you flinch. Every time you over-explain, you are drawing a map to your own weakness and handing it to the very people trying to break you. The third mistake is the most painful one because it hides inside love and loyalty. You trust too fast, not because trust is wrong, but because you give it without observation. Sun Tzu never entered a battlefield without first understanding the terrain. But most people enter relationships, partnerships, and friendships blind. They mistake charm for character. They mistake attention for loyalty. And by the time betrayal comes, it is not a surprise to the universe. It was always visible. You just refuse to see it. The fourth mistake is quieter and far more dangerous. You fight every battle you're invited to. Someone insults you, and you respond. Someone provokes you, and you engage. You think staying silent means losing. But the wisest do not fight every war offered to them. They choose their battles the way a sniper chooses his shot, with patience, with precision, with control. Because energy spent on a meaningless fight is energy stolen from your real purpose. And the ones who understand this rule you without you even realizing it. The fifth mistake is the one nobody wants to admit. You underestimate your enemies because they smile at you. Sun Tzu warned that the greatest threat is not the one who attacks you directly, but the one who studies you patiently while pretending to be harmless. The friend who asks too many questions. The colleague who compliments you in public and competes with you in silence. The person who claps for your success while quietly hoping you fail. If you cannot see danger behind kindness, you will always be the last to know when the war has already started. Here is the deeper truth hiding behind all 5 mistakes. You were never taught to protect your inner world. You were taught to be nice, to be open, to be agreeable, to explain, to forgive quickly, to trust easily. But no empire, no leader, no warrior in history ever survived by being an open book. Strength is not about becoming cold. Strength is about becoming aware. It is choosing when to speak, when to stay silent, when to walk away, and when to strike. Sun Tzu never said, "Don't feel." He said, "Don't reveal." He never said, "Don't trust." He said, "Observe before you trust." He never said, "Don't fight." He said, "Fight only the battles that matter." This is not about becoming heartless. This is about becoming untouchable in the places where you used to bleed the most. So ask yourself honestly, how many times have you lost? Not because your enemy was strong, but because you exposed yourself first. How many people saw your pain before they even had to look for it? The world will always test how much of yourself you are willing to give away for free. The next time someone tries to provoke you, tries to read you, tries to break you, remember this. The strongest person in the room is rarely the loudest. It is the one who watches, who waits, who reveals nothing until the moment truly matters. Because the war is not won by the one who fights hardest. It is won by the one who was never fully seen